Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsjuice.com, and today we are here at the Blackberry event and we have the new phone which has been launched today from Blackberry in India. This phone is available on Snapdeal for a price of 31,990, which is approximately 32,000 rupees, which you will have to pay for this phone in case you would like to buy it. Again, this phone is not targeted for the normal consumers out there. This is actually targeted for the enterprise consumer or business consumers who actually use Blackberry phones till now. Talking about this phone is going to be a great companion for anyone who love Blackberry keyboard, because you are getting a physical QWERTY keyboard on this device. Again, as compared to the keyboard which we have seen on Passport, this one is much easier to type on. And again, it gives you a great haptic feedback whenever you type on this keyboard, and it is also pretty fast in terms of the overall typing experience you will have, as well as the speed. So experience is going to be good and you can type much faster on this device. Talking about the build quality, this device feels rock solid when you hold it in hand. Again, it is slightly heavier than Blackberry Passport, and this is something which I feel, I'm not sure about the exact weight, but the exact weight of this device is approximately 177 grams. So it is 177 grams, which make it fairly heavy as compared to some other phones out there. Even when this phone is kind of handy and good to hold in one hand, you feel like that this phone should weigh light, but it is kind of heavy in terms of the overall weight. Talking about the build quality, it is a very good build quality phone. You have rubberized matte finish plastic which has been used at the backside. Again, it is non-removable, and you do have support for expansion of memory card. So you have the SD card slot over there, so you can insert a micro SD memory card over here into this device, and you can use a micro SD memory card up to 128 GB maximum. You have the SIM card slot over there which will accept a nano SIM inside. Apart from this, we have 8-megapixel camera at the back which can record high definition video at 1080p at 30 fps. We have LED flash as well, and we have the classic branding over there, and this part is actually glass and it looks very good. We have the Blackberry logo over there. On the top we have the power and sleep key. Again, this button can be used to wake up the phone whenever you would like to do that, and then there are some additional microphones as well on this device, just like we have seen on the Blackberry Passport. On the bottom we can see that we have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging, and we have two loudspeakers on this device which are there at the bottom, which is again a very good design. When you place this device like this on a table, in case you are watching a video, sound will not get blocked, and the sound is fairly loud which comes out from these two loudspeakers, and sound quality is actually very good as compared to some other high-end smartphone out there. Talking about the earpiece, we have the nice metallic earpiece below the glass. We have the front camera which is a 2-megapixel fixed focus camera, and on the front we can see that we have the nice metallic earpiece. We have the front camera which is a 2-megapixel fixed focus camera, and we will confirm whether you can record high definition video from the front camera as well. We have a 3.5-inch display on this device which is very good, and it is not very much reflective, and you can read this display even in direct sunlight, which is possible. You have a QWERTY keyboard, a physical QWERTY keyboard. When it comes to the thickness of this device is around 10.2 millimeter, which is going to be because of the overall thickness which you can experience over there. It is going to remain the same till this point. Again, the rounded back cover edges are going to give you a very good feel when you hold this device in hand, and you will also have a very nice grip as well, and the feel is again rubberized, and it has a nice texture to it, so that you can have this phone in your hand pretty effectively, and you basically it will not slip out of your hand even when you are like kind of sweaty. When it comes to the front is again 3.5-inch display. It is an IPS display panel, and you will have a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection as well on this device, which will give you a great protection. Again, the display is kind of small, but even when you drop it, you can actually trust on the display, because the display won't break easily, which is good. When it comes to the hardware inside, the hardware is kind of old, but pretty good for a device like this, because the device display is kind of small, and the overall usage of the device and the application performance is not affected by the hardware. Although this one has the Snapdragon MSM 8960, which is Snapdragon S4 Plus chipset, which was kind of old chipset, and it is a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz processor. We have Adreno 225 GPU, which is again capable of running high definition videos and other graphics, so you won't notice any graphic problem on this device. It is kind of smooth. When it comes to the internal storage, it has 16 GB of internal storage, and out of which how much is available we will just tell you. We do have 2 GB of RAM as well on this device, so in terms of memory and storage it is kind of good, and you will have a pretty smooth performance on this device. When it comes to the operating system, it is running the Blackberry OS 10, and the version of that OS is mentioned over there. As you can see, it has 10.3.1.1154, which is the exact version, and this version actually has some more effects and some more features actually Whenever you drag down the notification bar, whenever you are there at the home screen, you can drag down the notification bar. Previously, all these toggles were already available, including the mobile network, Wi-Fi, flashlight, notification, alarm, Bluetooth, and other things. But you have access to more toggles as well. So you can access to more toggles over there by sliding it like this. This was not possible in the earlier version of Blackberry OS 10, which was available on the Passport. So let me just go back to the home screen again. This is how all the applications which are coming pre-installed will look like. Let me just zoom in to it and show you the application which are coming pre-installed. So you have Blackberry Hub, you have contacts, calendar application, you have App Store. Amazon App Store allows you to install a lot of application. You have documents to go. Again, it will allow you to edit documents on the go. You also have mapping application, which is not Google Maps again, and this device does have the magnetic field sensor and the gyro sensor and accelerometer sensor and proximity sensor as well. So it has all the sensors you would need, and GPS navigation will work perfectly fine on this device. Although it is not going to be Google Maps, it is going to be some third-party apps with which these maps are going to be powered. When it comes to the front design, we can see that we have these buttons over there which were not there on the Blackberry Passport earlier. So these buttons have been deliberately moved over there so that you can have easy access on them. You have a call on button, the call off button, you have the back button, you have the Blackberry logo over there as well. In case you would like to access the notifications, you can do that, and you have this small button with a kind of a trackpad which allows you to move. So it is kind of an old design, I would say. In terms of the overall design and the placement of the buttons, they have moved slightly backwards in terms of what they were used to offer on Blackberry devices. So this device is much more closer to the earlier Blackberry devices which we have seen before Passport and some other devices. So that's how the design has changed, and we hopefully see a physical QWERTY keyboard from now on coming on any Blackberry device, and we cannot confirm that, but that might happen. Let's take a look over the storage scenario as well, and we will show you how much of storage is being used. So out of 16 GB, approximately 5.5 GB is being used, and rest of it is available. So you get approximately 9 to 10 GB available on this device, which is pretty good, and you have access to USB as well, so you can use OTG as well. So OTG is also supported on this device, and again you also have support for micro SD memory card, which you can actually insert inside, and you can expand the storage of this phone. Let's take a look over the camera performance, and for that we need to go into the camera UI. So here we have the camera UI. I'm going to place my iPhone 6 over there and take a photo from this particular device, from the Blackberry Classic, and we will see how does this photo look like. Again, you can always take photos in this way as well on this device, because it is again having a 720 into 720p resolution, so you don't need to basically hold the device like this. Unlike some other devices, in order to take a proper photo, you can take the photo easily with this, and it will come in a square form factor. So I can take this photo as of now. So it does have autofocus, which does work. So we have just taken the photo, and I can show you the same. So this is how the photo look like. As you can see, the clarity is very good. I can see the text, which is kind of very small, which is not even readable from here, but I can read the text in this particular photo, which is very good, and the color production is also very nicely done. I would say in low light, the device is performing pretty good in terms of the rear camera quality. The rear 8 megapixel camera is capable of giving you good photos in daylight, and in low light, the photos are going to look good, as well as in terms of color production, it is going to look much better as compared to some other phones out there. Let me just come back from this UI and show you the camera options again. So we have the camera UI over there, and let me just show you some of the options. You have a time shift mode, you have a burst shot mode as well in the camera UI. You also have the option of capturing panorama photos as well. You can take photos with 1:1 aspect ratio, which we have just done. You can take photos with 4:3 aspect ratio, and you can also take photos in 16:9 aspect ratio as well. Talking about the front camera, we will just switch to the front camera, and one more thing which we would like to highlight is that you do have support for HDR as well. So HDR is also supported on this phone, which is a very good thing. And let me just take a front camera photo from the front camera on this device, and we will take the selfie as of now. And again, I have good amount of light falling behind my face, so this photo is going to be kind of compromised because of that. Again, if you have good amount of light falling on your face, then the photo will look good, but if it is against the scenario, then in that case the photo may not look good. When it comes to face detection, I'm not noticing any face detection over there, and I can take a photo right now. So So I've taken the photo from the front camera, and the photo has come out to be pretty decent, I would say, as far as front camera quality is concerned. Let me just take one more photo. In terms of details, I can say the details are also nicely captured. It is not that great, but for a 2 megapixel camera this device has from the front, the details are very nicely captured, I would say. Talking about the resolution, let me just show you the resolution for the videos as well, and we will go into settings over there for that. And we do not have the resolution settings over here. Okay, so the video size for the rear camera is going to be 720p. You can record high definition video at 720p as well as at 100p from the rear camera. And let me just go into the video mode. And right now we are in the video mode. We are recording this video from the front camera. Again, the video gets better if you are not against light. If you are like this, then the video is going to be good enough. I'm not sure whether you can see that, but the video quality gets better if you are not against light, and the camera quality also gets better. Let me just take a photo like this. So here we have another photo taken. Okay, let me just take it again. I think the camera was shaken. So here we have another photo taken. This is the front camera quality you can expect, and the photo has came out to be pretty good, I would say, for a 2 megapixel camera which device has on the front. It is a fixed focus camera and it does not have face detection, which is something which I can confirm as of now. Apart from this, resolution at which you can record video from the front camera is going to be slightly different as compared to the rear camera, and I'm not able to access the resolution settings for this. Let me just go into settings again if I can see the resolution. For the front camera, we have just got to know that the front camera is capable of recording video at 720p, and the rear camera can record video at 100p, 720p both. So you have the capability of recording high definition video both from the rear as well as from the front camera. The rear camera is an autofocus camera, whereas the front camera is a fixed focus camera which you will have on this phone. As far as battery is concerned, the battery is sealed inside. It is a 2515 milliampere hour battery, so it is approximately 2500 milliampere hour battery on this device, and it will give you around 1 day backup pretty easily. 1 day battery backup you can easily get on this phone, and in case of heavy usage you can get slightly less than 1 day, and again it can give you more than 1 day battery backup as well. Depending if your usage is like basic to moderate, then you can get more than 1 day battery backup easily. Here we have the messaging application. On the messaging application, this device will give you one of the best typing experience you can have on any smartphone out there. Again, the physical QWERTY keyboard makes typing pretty easily and much faster as compared to any other keyboard, which could be a virtual keyboard or any other physical QWERTY keyboard which you might have used. So this device in terms of typing is definitely going to lead across all of the devices of this price segment, as well as any other device which is even coming for more than this price. One more thing which is kind of a change on this device, although this device has touch screen support, but the physical QWERTY keyboard is not going to be there inside the touch screen. You cannot use the touch screen to basically type in case you would like to use virtual keyboard. And again, this device is designed for people who wants a physical QWERTY keyboard, not a virtual keyboard. This is one thing. When it comes to typing numbers, you will have to press the symbol button in order to basically access that option. For example, if we are under messaging and we want to type something, for example, if we are under here and if we basically want to type anything on a normal application, let me just show you that. So we have the messaging application, and in case you're composing a new message, you have a text message to type, and in case you want to enter numbers over there, you can easily type with QWERTY keyboard. But in case you would like to enter numbers, you will need to press the symbol button twice to get the number access, and then you can tap on them to basically type them. Again, this is going to be a short thing, especially for symbols, but this is only going to work for symbols. You cannot use the virtual keyboard over there on the screen for. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on review and preview of the new Blackberry Classic. Blackberry Classic is going to be a very good device for enterprise consumers. It looks like a much more handy phone as compared to the Passport which we have seen. It is kind of heavy, I would say, but not that heavy. You can get used to the weight. The one-handed usage of this device is going to be great. The display which device has is 3.5-inch IPS LCD display, which does give you pretty good viewing angles. You can see the display from extreme angles. And let me just play a YouTube video before we end this video. So we have a YouTube video loaded from our channel, and this is a high definition video which is going to get played at high quality format, not high definition format. And you can play high definition videos from YouTube as well as from any file which you might have in high definition resolution, and you can play these videos in this resolution on this device. As you can see, I would say the viewing angles are pretty good. The overall sound which comes out from the loudspeaker is also kind of loud. So loudspeaker are actually at the bottom, and these are two loudspeakers which we have. Sound is coming from both of them, and they are pretty loud in terms of the overall sound. Wing angles are not suffered. You can watch the video like this, although if you hold it like this, the video won't rotate, but you can easily watch the video without any issues, and the video is getting played at high quality, not high definition on this device. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video help you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.